Hi, hello again, YouTube. I want to do another video on our life journey, and this video is going to be titled "The Talents of the Toxic Individuals." I want to choose my words carefully, so we're going to go with that. The talent of the most toxic, just brutally mean, just like unprofessional, you name it. Just the talent of these folks and how really good they are. And I just want to talk about the just the lack of empathy. I mean, how impressive it is. Is like it's brutal. It is. I just wish it wasn't so, but I wanna talk about that. I'm the knowledge seeker Leroy Clark, and let's talk about this. So, you know me, I love giving stories. I love telling stories, and I'm gonna start this off with a story. And this got me thinking about doing a video about this. So, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, maybe I mentioned it in one of my videos recently, but I can't recall. But I want to mention it now, just in case if I didn't. About 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was on my walking. I love to walk. Lucky for me, I've never been in any type of accidents with that. I walked millions and millions and millions of miles in my lifetime, and knock on wood, I got wood here. Knock on wood, there was no accidents, and I want to keep that streak alive for as long as I can, even into the next life if I need it. All right, so let me get with the story. So I'm walking about, and I seen this car ahead, and I was at the light, and I seen this car ahead, and I was like, okay, the car's ahead, but the light's gonna turn yellow for him, then it's gonna turn red, and then I'm gonna have to right away. So I waited patiently, and then I had to right away. And the car was coming close, so I was like, okay, this car has to stop. It was kind of concerning, but I'm like, hey, the light's red, so this car's gonna stop, right? And I looked inside the car. It was like I looked inside the car from the light, from the up, the light it kind of shined down in the street lights, and I seen this dude, kind of a heavy set dude, eating some chips. I'm like, man, this dude really enjoying his chips, but I'm pretty confident he's gonna stop at that light. Dude kept going. He kept going eating his chips. It almost hit me, and I was like, what I spare the language, but yeah, the word starts with an F and then with a K, and I was like, what? I said that kind of out loud to myself because it just caught me off guard. And I looked back after I dodged him, and I looked back in this car as he was going, and he just kept eating his chips and he kept going. Dude did not care at all. And I was like, I was like kind of frustrated, scared, and then I kind of chuckled to myself. I was like, that's crazy. The lack of it. The dude just didn't care. If he would have hit me, he just would have kept eating his chips and kept going. Some people just built like that, man. And unfortunately for me, with that type of lack of empathy around my life, I worked around people, or I was around people like that, or in school environments like that, or around people that just do not care, and they get pleasure off of not caring. And I share another story. I was at this work environment, and everybody was having a good time, getting along, and then I was just getting ignored. And I kind of reached out and talked to them, and they just flat out ignored me. Maybe I was awkward, maybe I was the weirdo in their eyes. Fair enough, but the lack of empathy, just not caring, just pretending I didn't exist. Even like some of the managers just like kind of encouraged them, but they just wasn't hearing it. They just flat out ignored me, did not care, and was rubbing it in against each other. I'm like, man, the brutalness of people is just. And then you hear these stories. Thankfully, mercifully, this didn't happen to me. You hear stories about people killing their family members, or people just killing people and burying them. And one guy, a serial killer, several people sadly, but one guy killed his wife and buried her under the house and is living life normally. And the police finally caught up to him. And when they went to arrest him, I forget the name of him, but you can look it up. As a really popular story. And he was like, hey, let me finish my meal before you take me away. Dude just did not care. People are like that. And I'm like, how are they so talented? How did they get that talent of not caring like that? It's impressive. It's sad, it's unfortunate. But I think, I said this before maybe on my channel, like, you know how you have physical handicaps? Like, you can see like somebody's arm, unfortunately, is not with them, or somebody's leg, or somebody's missing a limb, or maybe something in their head's kind of messed up, or anything like that. There's mental stuff like that too. You just can't see it. So some people could be lack of empathy. They just missing it. They just missing it. Kind of like that arm chopped off, and they don't have to put in practice. They don't have to put in practice. That's just how they're built. But handling that, if you're not equipped to handle that, which I wasn't, and I'm still kind of not am, but I'm getting better at it. It takes practice. Kobe Bryant, R.I.P. Kobe Bryant. He was kind of one of those guys that just did not care. He was kind of brutal with it, ironically. But he was a talented basketball player too. But what he did was, even though he had the talent, he practiced every day on his talent to make it better and better and better. Now, the cool, calm, collected me, I have it within me, but I have to practice that. And the good thing is I get plenty of practice because there's plenty of brutal people out there. So I can hone my skills of be cool, calm, and collected around those folks. Like the guy that hit me with the car, even though it caught me off guard and I did say what the F, but like I kind of laughed it off. I let it roll off of me. I didn't let it ruin my night. I still went about my walk. I still had a great time. The next day I got a good workout in. I kept it moving, kept it pushing, grateful to still be here. I don't let people like that destroy me or stop stop my inner peace. Actually, people like that I'm grateful for now because they let me practice my inner peace. You need night in order for it to be day, right? How are you going to know day without night? So you need right without left. How are you going to know right and left without either or? You need good and bad. So how are you going to know good without bad? So you need those types so you can know the calm, cool, calm, and collected. I am now grateful for those people. I believe, in my opinion, God put those people on earth for me to practice my cool, calm, and collected, or for y'all too, if y'all into that. I strongly believe that. So when people act like that, plenty of practice of cool, calm, and collected. I've seen some stuff now, some brutal stuff. They be like, I'm just cool, calm, and collected. I've seen it, at my job. Currently, I've seen customers just be abrupt, rude, nasty, screaming at me. I'm like, okay, all right. That's what you believe. I'm gonna do a short video on how one of the cashiers, in her eyes, accused me of stealing because I wanted to redirect my purchase to another cashier, and she's like, "Don't go that way. We don't need you walking out with our stuff." And I was like, "Okay," and I just went the other way and paid for my stuff. In her eyes, she thought she thought I was stealing, and she took great pleasure out of that. Maybe, I don't know, but I'm not going to give her more pleasure by being, "What do you mean?" and try to get in her world and try to convince her like, "Oh, I'm not stealing. Please believe me. Please believe me." Who? Like, no disrespect. Who is her for me to prove it to her? Like, I know in my heart of hearts I'm right. I know in my heart of hearts what I was doing. I was just redirecting my purchase to a different a different checkout lane because that one checkout lane wasn't working with my Apple Pay. I know that. Maybe she knew that too. Maybe she didn't. But who am I to prove it? Like, who am I to prove it? That's her. That's her right is to do what she do, and my right is to do what I do. So, yeah, I am grateful for the people that challenge, that the personalities that are challenging like that. I didn't have this approach before. I used to like just panic inside, and it's like just torturing myself inside of knowing I have to deal with these people, which makes it even worse. But now I seek these people out in a way. I look for the practice. I look for my make me even better of cool, calm, and collected. Kind of like my body. I was a big 300-pound dude, wasn't working out, but mentally I work out. And let me see if I can show it. Got these biceps, man, of working out, and mentally I'm going to have that bicep too. So yeah, what are your thoughts about this? I'm the knowledge seeker, Leroy Clark, and enjoy your day or night. Until next time, love y'all.